Right here, we are going to discuss some of the papers, past papers. I think already we discussed when we are in the college some of the past papers. However, I am going to do again it to remind what are the things you want to memorize or what are the things you want to concentrate regarding the examination. Right. The first I want to introduce the structure. Structure, I think already you know. However, I remind you to again the structure. Right. Here we are having two parts in your question paper. First one, part one. Part one contain three sections. The first section actually 1 to 10. These questions regarding the actually short answer type. Short answers. Only you need to one word or two word answers for these questions 1 to 10. Then 11 to 20 MCQ type questions. MCQ multiple choice questions. You have four options. You want to select one as correct answer. Then again another set 21 to 30. Here contain again short answers, but this time it allows to write down one or two lines. Right? Here again short answer type. However, in this case, it allows to write down one or two lines. But first set of 1 to 10 answers, only short answers. 2 or 3 words there, only you are allowed to write down 2 or 3 words. Right, that's the way how the part one contain. Then second part, it's part two. 8 questions are available. All questions are essay types. Essay type questions. Normally, one question having 3 parts. Then you all the answers you want to write these 3 sections in one question. Together, you want to. I think there are options available. Only 5 questions. You want to write down from 8 questions. Right. Altogether, you are having 8 questions. From 8 questions, only you want to write down 5 questions. Right. In that way, you can answer the questions. Now, we'll discuss some of the examples, some of the past papers, how you can write down the answers there. Right. The first here, I am expecting to discuss 2 years, 2019. That one is the last question paper, and the 2018 one. Right. However, according to the time, it depends on the time. However, I am starting from the 2019 question paper. After that, we are going to discuss the 2018 question paper. Right. I think all of you are having the question paper. If not, then I'm that after the lesson I can I can upload the question paper from your for your groups. However, I am assume that most of you are having with the question papers. Right. For the discussion, actually, no need to no need to have in the question paper. I'm going to show all the questions here. And here we are going to discuss the first part. Right, I think all of you can see my screen. Can you see here? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. In
Yes, sir.
2019, that here say in the first 10 questions, write your answers to question 1 to 10 in the space provided. Right, here that already I mentioned, only you need to give in 1 or 2 word answers. Look at the first one. First blank are the devices used to input and instruction to computer system. Devices used to input data and instruction to computer system. Right, can someone tell me, suggest what is the answer there? Input data. Right, input, they are asking some kind of input data. What's the answer for that? Normally, which device you are going to input the data and instructions? Right, always the instruction and data you need to type it. Normally to type in, for the typing purpose, they are using keyboard. Right, therefore the answer should be keyboard here. Right, that's the one type of input devices. Other than keyboard, there are many other types of input devices also. We discussed many type of input devices like mouse, then barcode reader, MICR, pen drives, like that. Many types of input devices available. Right, then look at the second question. The personal website. The personal website many individuals create are called as. The personal websites many individuals create are called as. Then what? Can you suggest the answer for that? Personal website. It's type of personal website many individuals create. Many individuals are able to create. It's a type of personal website. Can someone answer for that? What is personal website? Normally, personal website means the website maintained for your personal things. And personal thing means if you are maintain a small shop, then if you want to do publicity, then you can maintain a website, small website. That's only for your purpose. You are going to upload your information. Right? Personal website. There are types of personal websites also. Right, that mean e-portfolio is one of the website. Like that, there are some types of personal website also. Then look at the slide presentation here also. Right, types of personal website. Here I am representing the giving 4 types of personal website. The personal one, the first one is resume, right, for job hunt. Right, if you are finding or trying to finding a job, in that case you want to maintain a resume. Right, this resume now you can maintain as a web page, that personal web page. You can upload your that particular resume for your personal website. Then another type is blog. Blog is somewhat common, popular type of personal website used for upload your short information to share design inspiration, to communicate with each other. Blog. Then portfolio. Portfolio is another type of personal website. Normally you are using to display or deliver the designer's work, right? Designer's work. Then online shop for commercial purposes, right? These are the some of the personal websites you can find. Right here, for the our question, answer should be one type there. One of the 4 types I introduced. Then one of the type you can indicate as the answer, right? Either blog or resume, e-portfolio, right? Any one giving the full marks here, called as blog, then e-portfolio, right? E-portfolio or resume, right? Like that, you can put one answer here. Right. Then look at the third one. Organize, analyze, and graph numeric data such as student marks and financial report. Easy question. Then tell me the answer for that. What's the required answer for the blank? Organize, analyze, and graph numeric data such as students, right? Data analysis. Then what is the software package we are using to do analysis, data analysis? Can someone tell me the answer?
Excel, sir. MS
Yes.
Excel.
Yes, MS Excel, right? MS Excel is the expected answer here. MS Excel. It's okay. You write down as Excel, or also giving full mark for Google Sheets. Google Sheet. Then also okay, Open Office. Also acceptable answer for this question here. Right. Then look at the fourth one. Manage computer resources, provide interface between user and the computer, and run applications. Manage computer resources, provide interface between user and the computer, and run the computer and run the application. Then what's the answer for that? Specific unit in the computer, that particular unit responsible to managing computer resources like computer memory. Then another responsibility is providing the interface between user and computer. Then run or execute the application, also another responsibility. What is the unit? It's a software. It's a type of software. Can someone tell me? Sorry?
Operating system, sir.
Operating system. Operating system. Operating system is a software. It's a type of software. Right? Example for operating system, there are many types. One of the most common one, Windows 10. Right? Then there are many other Windows versions. Then Linux, Android, right? Like that. There are some other type of operating systems also available. Right. Then move to the next question. In word processing software, page numbers and documents can be page numbers and documents related information can be included in the. It is regarding the word processing, right? Word processing. To do the word processing, we are normally using Word, MS Word. MS Word is one of the popular word processing software. Right? If you want to insert date or document related information like page number, right? Then what is the location? Where is the location?
Header and footer, sir.
Yes, headers and footers. Headers and footers, they are normally used for insert page numbers, some information like that, right? Answer should be header or footer. header or footer. One answer is okay, either header or footer. Right. Then next one, question number 6, blank. Option in the presentation software helps in giving uniformity to presentation. Uniformity for the presentation. Right. This facility available in the presentation software like PowerPoint. Right. After you doing the PowerPoint, creating the PowerPoint presentation, using this facility or option, you can make a uniformity. That means all the slide you can create as a uniform slides. You can give in a uniformity for all slides. Then what's the option? The PowerPoint, they are having a slide master or master slide. Both answers are correct. Right? Slide master option, or you can another word, master slide. Master slide also okay. Right, then move to the next question. Question number 7. Blank are program that appears to be harmless. However, they are contain malicious program like worms. They can be carriers of virus. What is called that? The type of program appears to be harmless. However, they contain malicious program like worms. They can be carriers of virus. And to answer this question, then look at the slide presentation here. Here giving some idea about the computer virus. Look at the term malware. Malware, in short, malware, long term is malicious software. Malicious software. Right? Malware is here some definition, kind of definition given for the malware. Intrusive software. Intrusive software that is designed to damage and destroy computer and computer system. It's a type of software we normally called as intrusive. Intrusive software, their purpose is always damaging your computer or destroying your computer. Right? It's a contraction of malicious software. That example of common malware include viruses, worms, Trojan, then again viruses, spyware, adware, and ransomware. Right? These are the some of the example. Actually, computer viruses also under computer malware. Right? Then worm, again, type of computer virus. Actually, small differences there. Trojan, spyware, adware also type of viruses. Right? All of these are we can named as malware. Right. Then move to the question. Therefore, we can say a program that appears to be harmless. However, they contain malicious program like worms. They can be carried viruses. But the answer? Now we can say the answer is here. Malware. Right. Then move to the next question. Is any criminal activities using computers and network? What's the name given to this type of things? Criminal activities. If you are using the criminal activities using computers and network, right? The criminal activities actually stolen money from another computer, using another computer, right? Stolen data, the sensitive data. Then like the credit card or debit card stolen. Right? These are some of the examples for criminal activities using computer or computer networks. They can easily doing this type of criminal activities. What is called that? That one name.
Hacking.
Sorry.
Is that hacking, sir?
Actually, not hacking. Hacking is someone trying to access your computer without permission. The person or people who are trying to access your computer without permission, those set of people called as hackers. Their process is called as hacking. The criminal activities we are known as cyber crimes. Cyber crime is the term given for that. Look at the presentation here. Some of the example you can find it here. Cyber crimes. Look at the example here. Email and internet fraud. Right? Through the internet, that earlier I mentioned it, various people, they are trying to access your computer and your bank accounts. Then they are trying to stolen or transfer money from your bank account to another bank account. Email, also some of the people sending some email containing dangerous things. So like computer viruses. Once you click on the email, then automatically start to activate the viruses on your computer. Right? Then identity fraud, another type of cyber crime called identity fraud. Identity fraud here, especially idea behind that, the personal information is stolen and used. Right? Someone trying to stolen your personal or sensitive information, like your birth date, your personal payment card numbers, that means credit card or debit card numbers, right? Your contact numbers, they are called as sensitive information. Someone trying to take this type of sensitive information, this is under identity fraud. Then another type of cybercrime, theft of financial or card payment. Financial or card payment. Actually, that earlier also mentioned it, that fraud type of fraud happening through the payment cards like credit or debit card. Then intellectual property also under cybercrime. Intellectual property meaning trying to stolen the intelligence properties, right? Someone's intelligent property, after stolen it, then they are used for various purposes, right? Without getting the permission, that particular product they are trying to solve it to someone else. So trying to change in it, right? Try to put their own name, right? Intellectual property. These are some of the example can be identified under cyber crime. Right. Then move to this one again. Question number 9. In word processing, software blank facility suggests the words with the similar meaning to the word has selected. What's the facility available in the word?
Thesaurus.
Yeah, thesaurus facility. Thesaurus, that I can show that facility available where in the word processing. Right, okay, later I am showing it. Thesaurus facilities suggest the word, similar words. And if you are type a word, then similar words suggest by the computer through this thesaurus facility. Right, I will show it later. Then look at the last one, question number 10. Principle states that people learn more deeply from words and pictures than from the word alone. Which principle? There's a special name for that. That principle says learn more deeply from words and pictures than from the words alone. Right? You can or children can learn more from the words and pictures by looking at the pictures or words, especially deeply at the pictures than word alone. That particular theory or principle we given a special name, person who may I think person who the name called Mayer, right? That found this principle. What the name given for the multimedia principle, multimedia theory. Look at the presentation again here. Multimedia theory. The multimedia theory says you can learn more by looking at the picture than the words alone, right? That particular multimedia theory given for us by giving some assumption based on three assumptions, right? Three assumptions there. The first one, dual coding theory. Dual coding theory. This is very important question because every time, every year, they are asking this question. Right? Same question paper also, different location. We can find there's some question from multimedia theory. Then you want to remember, importantly, you want to remember the assumptions here. Dual coding theory. Right? It says visual and verbal information differently and in two separate channels. Right? They assume that visual and verbal are two separate channels. That's the first assumption. Then also assume that limited capacity. Right? Using that that earlier we identified, we have two mainly two channels, visuals. Then your eye you can use for getting the visual thing, right? Visual channel and the verbal. Then your ear you can through the ear you can get the sound, right? The data, sound like data. Then two channels, visual and verbal. That's the one assumption. But if you as a person, human being, you have more than that. Through this, you are getting various type of data. But in multimedia theory, they assume that you are getting data only visuals and verbals. Right. Then second one is limited capacity. They are say at one time it is limited. The getting information and data is limited by one channel. Limited amount of information in each channel at one time. Okay. Then suppose in a classroom you are listening the lesson throughout the half an hour, but the student not remember all the thing said by the teacher, only remind the particular informations, specific things. Right? Students are not able to remind all the things given by the teacher, only the limited amount of information they can capture. Right? Limited capacity. Then active processing. Active processing, the third one is active processing. People actively process information by paying attention and organizing and integrating the information. Right? Once you having the information, then what people do is they are do various things with the information. Actively, they are doing this task. Right? They are integrate, organize the information. Right? Through they are using various charts like bar chart or pie chart to represent the or organize the data. Right? Like that, they are actively work with the information. That is called active processing. Right. Remember this point: dual coding theory, first assumption, then limited capacity, the second one, active processing, the third one. Right. Then move to the other next question here. Actually, multimedia theory or multimedia theory or multimedia principle, or just put as multimedia. Any answer is accept for this question here. Right, that's the first part of your question paper. Now move to the second part, next set of question regarding the MCQ type questions. So having 10 questions again, 11 to 20. Right. Then look at the first one. Which of the here the answers are mentioned, but some of the answers may incorrect. Right. Then try to find the incorrect one here. Then read the question number 11. Which of the following are the minimum requirements? Minimum requirements to get an internet connection to house. Right? Then what are the minimum requirements? Try to identify the requirement. Normally, to get the internet connection, you need a computer or laptop. You must need a device to get the internet connection: laptop, computer, smartphone, like that device. Then you need the browser. In the laptop or computer, you must have a browser to visit various kind of websites and web pages. Then you need the ISP, internet service provider. Internet service provider, that is the unit where provide the service, internet service to your home. Internet service provider, mostly one of the telecom service you can consider as an internet service provider in Sri Lanka. Telcom or Dialog, Mobitel provide the internet services. Those are called internet service providers. Right. Then also you need the modem or router. Right. Modem or router. Normally, currently routers having the modem functions also. That earlier time we need a separate modem and routers to get the internet connection. Right. Then based on these factors, then try to get the answer here. Here, here mark the answer as 4. Actually, 4 is the correct answer. Router with modem. That's okay. Router with modem. That earlier time we need separately we need routers and modem, but nowadays routers having the same modem functions also. Router with modem, then computer with an operating system that support in particular web browsers and communication. That means in our example, our terms here, browser. When you must have a web browsers, right? Web browsers. Example for web browsers, Google Chrome. That's the one of the most popular type of web browser, Google Chrome, or Firefox also another example for browsers, right? You need a browser, then a server from the internet service provider, right? That's the third one, internet service provider. And also you need a telephone connection. Yes, actually without having the telephone connection nowadays you can get the internet connection, right? This 2019 paper. However, you need telephone connection to get the internet service, right? According to the answers given here, the most suitable one is number 4, right? Therefore you can mark the answer as number 4, right? Then next one, select the correct statement regarding the preparation of document using the word processing software. They ask it correct statement. That means 3 statements should be wrong. Look at the first one, multiple column documents cannot be created. Multiple column cannot be created. Right? Using the word, it allows you to create the multiple column. Right? Then try to open the word part. You're having some problem with my word. Right? However, now it is okay. First statement says the multiple here they are allowing to do the multiple. Go to the layout option, having the multiple column here, right? Under page setup group, column, there is option called column. By clicking the down arrow here, you can select the how many type columns you need, right? It giving some number 2, 3, left, right, like that. If you want to 3 columns, then you can select 3, right? Here now you can type something and see what happened. That first column, like that, you can type the things after you complete in the first column, then it will move to the other column also, right? Normally it's like a paper. Newspapers having this type of structures, columnar structures, right? Therefore the first one, multiple column document cannot be created, mean wrong. Then second one, after completing the documents, grammar checking can be done. What can you say about that statement? After completion the documents, grammar checking. Normally words are allowed to do the grammar checking while you are doing the document also. No need to wait until after completion. However, we'll see the next answer. Multiple languages can't be used in single document. Multiple language. If you want to write down in English, then next part you can write down in Tamil or Sinhala. That's okay with the word processing. Therefore, third one is also wrong. Hidden formatting symbols cannot be identified. Hidden formatting symbol or can be identified. There are some hidden formatting symbol in the word processing. If you want, you can identify these hidden symbols. And therefore, the most suitable one is answer second one. After completion, the document grammar check-in can be done. That's the correct one here. Second answer. This fourth one is incorrect, right? That incorrectly marked as 4. It is wrong. Right. Next one, select the correct statement with regard to rename a worksheet. Rename a worksheet. Worksheet normally you can find in the Excel environment. Right? Excel environment. Worksheet is the place where you are inserting your data. Right? Your data, all of your data inserted to the worksheet. Right. Then how you can rename the worksheet. Right? If you consider the Excel environment, right? Excel environment, like in this environment here, the place where having rows and columns, right? Small cells. This place, this area called as worksheet, right? At the bottom of this worksheet, you are having sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, like that. These are the name of the sheets. You can change this name by right clicking and rename it. Right? For example, if you want to change the name of sheet 3 here, move your mouse pointer to the sheet 3 and right click. Once you right click, then pop-up window appear. From this window, you can select the rename. Right? Now it allows you to rename it. Right? Suppose ABC. This is the new name I am giving to. I am set for this worksheet here. Give the name and press enter key. Now sheet 3 is changed into the ABC. That's the way how you can rename in the worksheet. Right. Here they are asking the way of renaming. Choose insert worksheet. Right. No need to click the insert tab. Therefore, 1 is wrong. Choose home. Again, no need to click home. Then third one, right click the sheet tab and choose rename. That's the correct one. There is no facility to rename. That's also wrong. Right? Therefore, here it is clear. Answer is third one. Then next question. Which of the following is the most popular micro blogging site? Micro blogging. What do you mean in that? Micro blogging mean? Can someone tell me what is micro blogging? Yeah, sending short messages. There are platforms available around the world, social media platform. Using this platform, they are giving short messages. Normally in here, Twitter is the most suitable example for that. Then look at the presentation here. Micro blogging. Look at that part here. Giving some definition for that. Micro blogging is a combination of blogging, instant messaging that allows user to create short messages to be posted and shared with an audience online. Here giving some example, Twitter, Tumblr, and the Instagram are the most popular short messaging platform, or other word we can say micro blogging platform. They are only used for giving some short messages. Some of the popular person around the world, some important incident happening, then they are giving some messages to the others, right? To the audience around the world. Twitter message or Instagram message, like that. Right. Then, therefore, the suitable answer for this question is here, Twitter. Then, which of the following also known as online suite? Online suite, actually, there are some work we can do online without installing software for your computer. Right? These are called online suite. One example is Office. Right? Without installing MS Office to your computer, you can work the office work. That means you can do the word processing, you can do the spreadsheet work or presentation, you can make presentation, right? Like that. There are many work you can do without using the MS Office, without installing the MS Office for your computer, on computer. Right? This type of things normally called as online source. Not only Office, there are some other cases like that. That mean if you want to protect your computer from viruses, and in that case, security suite also available, and without installing kind of antivirus software. If you directly connect with the internet, then internet they are provide online, they are provide some kind of protective methods, right? Then commonly we called as online suite. For this question, answer is the Office. Second one. Here in next note here, an online office suite. Here indicate, describe what is online office suite. That earlier I mentioned, describe it without installing MS Office like software to your computer. You can work using the online suite. That best example for Office online suite is Google word processor. What is called that? Google Docs. Right? Around the people world, around people throughout the world, they can get together and work. That's the one of the advantage. Normally, Microsoft Office not allowed to sharing and get together and working around the people around the world, right? But online suite, they are allowed to work by gathering the people various location from various locations, right? That's the collaboration work. That one word, collaboration, word, and virtual teamwork. Also virtual teamwork, that's also known as virtual teamwork, right? Then move to the next question. Question number 17. Consider the right 15 answer here. Number 2, second answer Office. Question number 16 also, Kaspersky, Avicii, Bitdefender are example of utility suite. Operating system, application software, apps. Actually, this one we can categorize under utility suite. Right? Here you want to select the most suitable answer. Most suitable one is utility suite. Normally, we called as utility software. Right? The software you are using to maintain your computer, known as utility. Right? Repairing or maintain your computer. That is utility. Utility suite mean that is something related with the online. Right? Therefore, here we can identify how you are going to protect your computer online. Therefore, we can suggest the word utility suite. Right? Kaspersky AVG Bitdefender available also as utility suite or online. Then consider the following. Here the question is, which of the above statement is correct? The last one you can't see here. However, read the statement by statement. Secondary storage provide permanent or volatile storage. Is it true or correct? Secondary storage. Can someone tell me the first one? Suggest, is it true or false? Is it correct? Secondary memory, why? What is meaning that? Secondary memory mean? Can you remember that memory structure that already we learned in the classes? Memory, we can divide it mainly into two parts. What are the two major parts of the memory?
Primary and secondary.
Yes, primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory, again, you can divide it into two parts, ROM and RAM. Primary memory available for store the data required to internal operations of the computer. These data also divided according to their nature. Again, they are divided into two. One part is stored inside the ROM. In the ROM, there is a special program called BIOS. Data in the ROM is not normally deleted. The computer lifetime, all the data in the ROM is available. Therefore, we call it as another name given for non-volatile. Non-volatile. ROM is non-volatile. But RAM, the data in the RAM only exists data in the RAM until power is there. When power is off, the content of the RAM will be destroyed. Therefore, it is temporary or also known as volatile. RAM is a volatile memory. ROM is non-volatile memory. Secondary memory. Right? Secondary memory available for to store the user created data. That means for us, when we are creating a Word document or Excel worksheet or PowerPoint presentation, we can use one of the secondary memory to store the data. Example for secondary memory, the main one is hard disk. Hard disk, then pen drives, CD or DVD, these are the some example for secondary memory. Once you store data in one of the secondary memory here, that particular set of data you can save long period of time until you deleted it. Then only removing the data until that that particular set of data remain in very long time of period until damage the disk, it remaining in the in there. Therefore, secondary memory also under which category? Volatile or non-volatile? Secondary memory data also permanent. Therefore, we can also say secondary memory is volatile, non-volatile memory. Non-volatile memory. Right. That's the summary about the computer memory. Right. Now tell me, secondary storage provide permanent or volatile storage. That both words there, permanent and volatile. Instead this volatile, if it is non-volatile, then statement is correct. But because of this volatile, the part volatile, the statement is wrong. It should be non-volatile. Then B, DVDs, it's an optical disc which is used most rarely in today's personal computer. No, normally DVDs we can see with modern computers even in the today. Therefore, the second one also wrong. Blu-ray disc can be used to store high definition videos. Yes, if you are having high definition videos, normally high definition videos you can find with the 3D videos. The Blu-ray is the suitable disc for storing this type of videos, high definition or 3D video. Therefore, statement C is correct. D, external hard drives use the same basis technology as the internal hard disk. Yes, that's correct. They are using the same technology to create the internal hard disk as well the external hard disk. Therefore, the answer is C and D. Here, the mentioned answer is incorrect, not 3. It should be this one, C and D. Right, that's question number 17. We have another 3 questions. MCQ type questions. Right. Then look at the first one. That means question number 18. The infected computers that can be remotely controlled for malicious process are called. If you are infected the computer, suppose your computer is infected with some kind of malicious. That means your computer can be controlled by remote computer. But you don't know that particular remote computer is controlled you. Right? You don't know your bank account, your money stolen by someone else located in remote location. The remote location, the person who remote location can be controlled the other remote location computers. Right. Then what's called that? One name for that. Zombies, hotspot, firewall, and malware. It's a type of malware. Malware is a category. And the malware having viruses, worm, like that, that number of threatened ways. Computer worms, then Trojan horse, time bombs, like that many type of threats methods under computer malware. Therefore, malware is not the answer for this question. Firewall means it's also a way of protecting, especially they are using to protect data and information, your network from the internet. Right? That is firewall. Normally, firewall, remember that point. Firewall is a unit of software. It's a type of software. The firewall you can find as software as well as the hardware also. Therefore, we can say a unit of firewall is a unit that used to protect your network data, from internet, from threats from internet. Right? That's called firewall. It's not a remote control thing. Therefore, the question answer 3 also not the correct answer. Hotspot, I think all of you know the hotspot in your mobile phone having the facility. That's the type of facility. By set the hotspot, then your mobile phone can work as a router. If you want to set your mobile phone work as a router, then turn on the hotspot option. Right? Then using your router, you can access the internet by using another device. That's hotspot. Therefore, the remaining one is zombie. Zombies are the unit or a set of people. They are trying to control remote computers. Remote computers for bad purposes, not for good purposes.
Sir,
Right?
is
They are
it just like any desk app, sir?
Sorry, that word. Tell me again the word. That
Sir, is it just like any desk app, sir? Any desk?
Any depths? Yes, that I'm not sure that one. Please, that in the chat box, spell that word. Then I will show you. Right, I'm not clear that word. However, the answer for this question is zombies. Right. Then you that word is type the chat box and send it me. Right. Question number 19. Which of the following printer? Right, here the question number 18 answer 18. Question number 20. Which of the following printer uses a heat element to produce on heat sensitive papers? Heat sensitive image on heat, that printout giving the based on heat. Right? Which printer? Which printer giving the printout based on heat? Right? Look at the printer categories. That's also important. Right here, it's not like a desk cap, right? Desk cap is something else. Here, wait until loading my whiteboard. We are discussing about the printers. Here, try to identify some of the printers available, types of printers. Printers, mainly you can divide it into two categories. Impact printers and non-impact printers. Impact mean difference between impact and non-impact. Impact mean when you are producing the print, getting the printout, right? The same time it will produce a big noise. It produces a big noise. Right? Normally, currently you can't find this type of printers. Earlier days, very popular this impact printers. Some example for impact printers: dot matrix, then daisy wheel or line printers. Example for impact. Non-impact printing mean that opposite of the impact. That means when you are producing the right. Non-impact mean when producing the when while getting the printout, not it will not produce any sound. That currently modern printers all of the modern printers are under this category. That means laser printers, inkjet, then thermal printers. Normally, thermal printers are the printers that produce printout using some heat, right? Based on the heat, thermal printers. Right, now move to the question here. Which of the following printer printer uses heat element to produce image on heat sensitive paper? That is thermal printer. Second answer here. Right, then look at the last one. The cognitive theory of multimedia learning is based on right, again back to the class. However, here I am having a power cut and the power cut problem. Also, my battery also getting low. However, the battery is very low. Then I am stop the lesson because the power is still not coming. However, we are discussing only MCQ type and the short answers. Then we should have to discuss more. Then if you want, then I can arrange another date for discuss the remaining part. If you are okay, then only 19 people here, student here. According to the timetable, there is no another allocation for discussion the ICT paper. Then if you are okay, I can arrange another date for the discussion before the exam. That means this week also. Okay, think about that also. Then look at the question number 20. The cognitive theory that already mentioned it, described about the multimedia theory, cognitive theory of multimedia learning is based on that earlier time here that I mentioned the number of assumption. How many assumptions they are using? 3, right? 3 assumption. Based on 3 assumption, develop the multimedia theory. Therefore, answer should be 3. Right. Then look at the question number 21. Here earlier I mentioned 21 to 30. Question also short answers, but they are allowing to write down some 1 or 2 lines. Right? Always having 2 sections.